everybody, and welcome to Dynamic GT League's 3volution series for the final 3 races of the championship, races 10, 11 and 12. And we're at the Suzuka East Circuit as we take a look at the standings, and we welcome Ray joining us on the commentary. I hope you're well, Ray.
What's going on?
Great. Super smashing great. Okay, championship. Let's see. Well, SGP's got a 14-point lead, but there's 60 points, a maximum 60 points up for grabs tonight. But yeah, so quite a few battles. Unfortunately, quite a few drivers unable to make tonight's race. Twilight, Jason, Steve F1, Jimmy, all unable to make the race, which is a bit of a shame. So I think we've only got 8 on the grid. Maybe a few of them have been scared off, Ray, by the Suzuka circuit and the weather. Yeah,
you gotta have balls to go through the knuckles in the wet.
That you do. Although saying that, how many of the drivers that aren't here would be in the Cozzy? Only Jason, I think.
Jason, yeah.
Yeah, and to be fair, he has gone on holiday. Obviously, someone's got more money than sense being able to go on holiday a week before Christmas. But
we
yeah.
might not celebrate Christmas. Everybody doesn't do it.
Well, that's true. It snows there all year round, so why celebrate Christmas? I mean, to be fair, for me, Christmas doesn't seem like Christmas unless it snows on Christmas, and it doesn't do that, so it never feels like Christmas to me.
Yeah, Christmas has changed from when we were growing up. It's not the same anymore, and it's all corporate bullshit now.
Happy Christmas, right? Okay, so we've got 3 races to go tonight, and let's take a look at the grid for the first race. Ray, if you'd like to take us through it.
Yeah, as we see, quite full stands. I wonder if it'll be like that when it's wet, as we've got SGP in pole position. 14 points behind is Conrad, so he's got a chance here. Damon R, he was 20 points behind, so he's still got a chance in his 3rd place. Nelly, 4th, I don't know how many points behind he was, so this is where it all goes tits up. Artpal, 5th. And then we've got SRI 6, and I think Artpal and SRI are battling on points. I don't know, I'm not too sure. And then we've got Rich Blues and Gary leading up 7th and 8th.
Yep, that we have. Okay, so let's get ready to rumble. Yeah, Suzuka, here we go. We're at 4 lights, 5 lights, and away they go backwards!
Oh, Nelly's gone backwards.
Yeah, well, that...
Granny's overtook him.
Oh dear. Well, whatever points he's going to the championship, he may be losing a few here. Conrad had a look around the outside of turn 1 on SGP, wasn't able to do it. Now, we talked last week about how will the Cozzies get on around the Suzuka circuit. In the dry, they should be okay. It's Rich and Gary getting very close together. With Nelly.
Looking for a better run out of this corner into the last, kind of near enough the last of the knuckles. He's got it, he's pretty much there.
Yeah, that is.
Where would you overtake? Like, SGP all over the curb there, that might be a penalty.
It could be. Ooh, Gary all over the inside as well, gets a little touch from Nelly from behind. To be honest, overtaking, I think, depends on which car you're in. If you're in the Cozzy, you've got a chance down into turn 1. If you get a good run out the final corner, SRI up alongside Artpal. So SRI and the Beamer must have got a good run out the final corner. Demon R's dropped back on the straight. Conrad sideways. I tell you what, if he does that in the wet, he's going to end up facing the wrong direction. But I tell you what, considering the gap that grew between the front 2 and Demon R, by the end of turn 1, Demon R's brought that back in as Gary gets wobbly on the back cap. But yeah, so I think it depends on which car you're in. The Cozzy, turn 1. The Merc, somewhere in the knuckles. The BMW, anywhere an opportunity surfaces. Yeah. Okay, just to quickly mention as well, It is 10-minute races we've got here. Stephen R taking a bit of a wide line, perhaps trying to keep a higher straight line speed. Conrad didn't have the best of exits, but I don't think he'll be under threat, as I think Gary has just let Nelly through, so I'm guessing they had a little bit of a come in together.
It's alright, got Artball within turn 1 and 2 the last lap, so never seen what happened.
Aye, quite a lot of body roll on that Mercedes there. We saw it at, maybe that's why it's pretty good in the wet, it just it rolls over. I tell you what, Demon R's got some pace over Conrad through this through the knuckles. It is weird commentating on Suzuka and only having the knuckles at the first straight.
Yeah, Demon R, he's looking in, Gunner's hit aside. Oh no!
Oh, cone. Oh dear.
Demon R collected Conrad, and I think we've got a message from his wife.
What you doing, Dave?
Where the hell did she get that from? What you doing, Dave? Oh, that might be the best one you've ever played. Okay, Arpal and Rich Blues! Arpal gave Rich a little touch there. Is he wait? I don't know if he's waited. I don't think he is. Demon R did wait for Conrad. Go on.
It might be because it's in the knuckles and he doesn't want to hinder anything else. So he might be waiting until the start finish straight. We'll soon find out.
Maybe, unless he thinks that Rich Blues got sideways all on his own and then he made contact with him. Which is, I mean, we've talked about before. If someone gets sideways in front of you and then you make contact, is it your fault? Well, I think if someone's already having a crash, I don't think you can really be blamed unless you've done something a little bit daft. Okay, let's see how the Cozzy gets on in front of Nelly in the BMW. Connor's making moves on Rich Blues.
Yeah, Nelly in the slipstream, the toe, but can't do anything about it. Gary a wee bit late on the brakes. Is he going to attack Artball? That was close.
It was, I was looking at Rich Blues going mega wide.
BMW's a wee bit more stable in the corner, so we'll just have to watch this as they're doing okay.
Well, Gary got a tiny little wobble on in the previous corner. I think he's just had another one as Conrad trying to make the move on him. And one thing I will say is about the final corner here, the entry of it. If you are behind another car, it is a blind entry, and it's so easy to turn in too soon or turn in too late. Oh, excuse me, it's Demon R was having a look up the inside of Formula Gary there. Conrad, so after Demon R taking him out, back up to 5th place, trying to, hunt down Nelly.
As Demon R's got a couple of causes around him, it's going to be difficult until...
I don't know if Connor and if that was a case of, well, interesting, I think Connor's just let Gary through. I wonder if, well, maybe he didn't let him through, but it's behind him now. I wonder if Connor got sideways and then, because you know what, the Connie, oh my God. Conrad's got a new name for football, Connie.
Cozzy.
The Cozzy, through turn 1, does seem to be a little bit sideways, perhaps a bit too much on the brakes or a bit too eager on your downshifts. Stephen R having a look at the inside of Nelly, but he ain't going to have the power, tucks in behind as Connor and Gary go side by side. SGP leading the race here. Let's see, if he wins the race, I don't think the championship is decided in this first one. Yeah, we're still having
40 points.
Yeah.
60 now, they'll still be 40, and he'd only even if Conrad comes second, I think it's a 3-point deficit, is it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. So, still plenty to fight for as Nelly on the back of Artball, Demon R on the back of Nelly, Gary ahead of Conrad there. Let's see, Demon R through these final few. It's interesting, a few different lines being used here. And I think 3 very different lines being used here. I think definitely when we come to the wet, it's going to be interesting to see where drivers position their cars. So yeah, we'll see. I've just noticed we have no fuel or tyre data.
Oh, SGP, I even asked them.
Yeah, cameraman failing on his duties here. Well, hopefully we'll have that data later on. Oh, Conrad!
Conrad's lost the rear. It's just that causey being so tight in its front end that maybe it was too much steering and it's kicked the back end out. It couldn't cope. It couldn't follow.
Quite possibly. I mean, yeah, I mean, that can happen. It turns in and the front end, even with the big whale tail, just can't grip. Although, I mean, it may have been a downshift at just the wrong point. But we'll see. Okay, Demon R's going for a switch back on Nelly here. Oh, Nelly moves across. Oh, Demon R sideways. Bumps it. Oh, spinner Rooney. And smash a Rich.
Rich is still going, so I don't know, nothing's happened to him as we see SGP and SRI behind. He's quite a bit behind, so I think SGP might be just biding his lap times here on these tyres.
Well, I'd let you know if he's looking after his tyres, if I could see the bloody data. But yeah, okay, so SGP leading, SRI second, Artpal in third with Nelly right up his chuff. Conrad still there as well. So managed to recover from that bit of a sideways moment. We've got 1 minute and 35 seconds left in this race, so I think we may get 2 more laps, you know. Let's see, through the final corner as Conrad's got a great run on Nelly here. I wondered if it might be the tight line that Cozzy was struggling with as well. Down into turn 1, we'll see how these two get on. Rich Blues and Gary side by side behind them as well. Here we go then, Caddy. That's how you do it, lovely.
As we got Demon R trying to get in behind, I couldn't see who it was, it might have been Gary and Rich, who was in the inside. Yeah,
I was really expecting carnage down the turn 1 then. I'm disappointed now because I built it all up and nothing happened. Okay, so the gap between SGP and SRI is still about the same. They are starting the final lap of the race. As I thought Conrad had got a bit wide. Nelly taking a tighter line, but I don't think he'll have the pace in that Beamer to make any kind of move. As Formula Gary's got a bit of pace over Demon R. Demon R trying to make a move on Rich, but that's not going to happen, I don't think. No, it's not.
Oh, Nelly! Nelly!
Yeah.
The underwear, please.
Instead of see you Jimmy, that was see you left winder, see you right winder. Okay, so Steve F1, no, SGP. Oh, I think I need a break. Coming around the final corner for the final time. Here we go, takes the victory. Well done. SGP first, SRI second. Artpal, can he hold on to third place? Conrad's got a bit of a run on him. I think Artpal is going to hold on unless he goes wide. Well, Nelly's got a run on Connor, but I don't think he'll have the power. He hasn't. And Gary finishes just ahead of Demon R, who finishes a little bit ahead of Rich Blues. Okay, so confirmation there of the finishing positions for that race, and that will set the grid for the next race, where we are going to be expecting a bit of the wet stuff. And as we talked about last week, with it being Suzuka, it could be very, very wet. But yeah, any expectations, Ray?
A lot of spinning.
Well, hopefully not too much. Just to let you know as well. Oh, for 5 lights and away they go.
And they're going backwards.
Not yet. SGP got a lightning start though. Artpal and Conrad trying to make a move on SRI straight away. I was about to mention as well, I have just noticed that the recording clock has stopped at 3 minutes 22, but it still says it's recording. So hopefully we'll be alright. Okay, so what have we got then? Conrad. Well, this is the race where we've got to watch out for the racing line. The slippy cars! Oh, Demon Har's going a bit there as well.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that. We've got SRI and SGP pulled away a bit from Artpal here, so because he's struggling in the wet here, is nearly going to make a chance at turn 1.
Well, I'm sure he'll give it a go if he can. It did look like Artpal went very wide around the final corner, but it's not a bad line to take as long as you're not wide on entry. Now this is where it's going to be difficult for the drivers crossing the racing line. The car gets slippy. If you take the tight line, you might drift out wide like Gary did there. You may be better off just running all the way round the outside, which blues up a bit squirrely. But what I will say as well is, if we see the Mercedes getting sideways, then we know it's going to be difficult for everybody else, because the Merc is definitely the better handling car in these wet conditions. Gary, though, 4th place at the moment, behind Artpal. Still got Nelly behind him.
So as we've got Nelly going on the inside, nearly the outside as well. Demon R's taking a different line.
Oh! Gary's taking a different line on the way out as well. I think something has happened to Conrad. Yeah, he's just coming around the final corner now, so I think he must have lost it in the middle sector. Didn't see that happening as Rich Blues looking at making a move. This could be brave. Demon R going for a very wide entry into 1, but that's where the grip should be. Nelly going for that tighter line has ended up drifting out wide. And then Demon R now trying to go around the outside. Oh, what a move.
Yep. As Nelly is looking to come back, he's going to do a switchback. He's trying. Oh, Demon R with a wiggle. Might have kind of upset Nelly's line there, but no, Nelly's just not getting through there, is it? As we see SRI catching up with.
Did you forget who it is at the front?
SGP.
What you been drinking? Yeah, so SGP has got SRI right behind him. Oh, doing well actually. 3rd place in the Cosy as Rich Blue going up alongside Nelly. I wonder if Nelly may have just been serving a penalty around a bit of a moment. Didn't see. He's going to try making the move down into 1, but I don't think up the inside is the way to go to make a move into 1, although he has just made the move.
SGP's still following the racing line. He's not kind of.
Oh, we've got some tyre data. He's on the wet tyre. Well, you see, interestingly, I was talking to SGP. He did say that in the BMW, it seems to be a little bit better if you just stay on the racing line rather than crossing it. Oh, it's Artpal got a big wiggle on there. So, I mean, maybe he's going for the, well, if I stay on the racing line, I know what the level of slippiness is going to be compared to like going across the racing line and having that sudden moment of slip. Or maybe it's a feature of road cars on wet tyres. Maybe they handle, maybe some of them handle the racing line better. But saying that, Demon R going all the way around the outside of turn 1 again, not making the move here. But interesting, I mean, SGP isn't pulling away, is he? Demon R's all over the back of Artpal, and SRI is not far. What, Demon R?
Yeah, there's a car away back into turn 2. It might just be Conrad supposed to have.
Yeah, it's called Cosney. Okay, Demon R looking like he's trying to get Artpal in all different kind of positions, going for a switch back through the final corner. I didn't think it was the final corner for a moment, and it looked like it straightened up a bit. Oh, wobble,
A wobble that let the Cosy away, and the BMW, you need to watch out of Nelly attacking him into turn 1.
you know what Nelly's BMW stands for?
Well,
Well, it should be SRI's. What SRI's BMW stands for? Bang my Willie! Anyway, okay, so Demon R is still behind our pal. I'm actually surprised that he's not made more ground. We've seen it in the wet in previous races. That Merc just been able to romp through the grid, but maybe it's the feature of this circuit where in the dry it's very difficult to overtake. Oh, as he has a look up the inside. A bit of contact. Has he backed out of it?
oh, I don't know, he's run move in the last corner there. Get a big slide.
Oh, don't make the sliders up, pal.
He's not facing the right way yet, he's still facing the wrong way. And they're into turn 1. Oh, Conrad in 8th place might get a position if that ball has another spin.
Maybe. I mean, what I will say though is if SGP finishes this race in first, he wins the championship. I think especially Conrad is in last place. And interesting, I mean, Demon R's really closed in on the back of SRI, so maybe Demon R was sort of not slowed down, but held up a little bit by our pal. And again, maybe it is that factor. It is not easy to overtake around this track.
Yeah, but he's right on the back of SRI. He's got that last corner down to a T, hasn't he? Near enough. Even though he's had a couple of slides and whatnot, but he knows his line he's got to take. But will he get him into turn 1?
Well, not on the power for certain. SRI not going for the slipstream off SGP. Demon R breaking off the racing line, goes to that outside line, all the way around the outside line, and looking for where the grip is, and makes the move. Lovely stuff.
Maybe SRI needs to learn Demon R's lines here.
Yeah. If you like, I'm sure he can put them on a whiteboard like Bart Simpson. Okay, so SGP, let's see, his lap times haven't been too bad, but Demon R instantly right on his rear end. Going for the move through the fight. I mean, interestingly, Demon R isn't going for the wide line in the final corner, is he? He's kind of going for a late entry and then the tight line, which would suggest perhaps that's where the grip is. The natural racing line is on the outside of the exit of the corner.
Yeah, it's he's on the racing line. Here comes Demon R. Is he going to get it round the outside? Or is SGP, I think, is just... I don't know. Demon R's going for it. But then Demon R's going to be off the racing line round here. So he might be lining up for a switchback. But SRI's there, so you need to be careful as well. I mean, not what SRI's like. He doesn't mind sticking his nose in other people's business.
Sticking his willy. Sticking his little willy. So, is that switch back on again? SGP's covered the inside line. Demon R goes to the outside, and now he hasn't got the power. By the way, we are now starting the final lap of this race. So, what can SGP do? Will Demon R try and make that move round the outside on SGP that he tried? Oh, he did on SRI. Got that inside line. SGP goes to the inside. Demon R goes to the outside. Little bit wide though.
Oh! He's been given a penalty. That's harsh, Stuart.
Yeah.
That's harsh. He was still on the racing the curb. Sorry.
Well, SGP, I think, just parked it on an apex as well. So, Demon R with that half-second penalty. As here comes SRI having a look. So, Demon R having gone from looking to try and win this race to now, I mean, if it stays like this, he's going to lose a position to SRI. Oh, he tries to go for that later turn in to get the tyre line, but SGP covers it. And how many positions is Demon R going to lose here? He's serving the penalty, so it's only going to be half a second. SGP wins. SRI second, Demon R third, Nelly fourth, Rich Blues fifth, Harpal sixth, following Gary seventh, and eighth on Rod. It almost looks like it's raining more for Connor there.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll give you a message from Connor.
Stop driving angry, Connor, my love.
Where the hell have you gone? Have you done some AI bloody voiceovers? Or have you messaged his wife asking for some comments?
You'll need to find out.
Thing is, I would say it'd be AI, but no. Oh, there's that scary baby again in the headlight, look.
Oh, yeah. It's SJP takes a full 20 points, SRI with another 17th, Demon R was Demon R's third last race? I can't remember. Here we go, mixed conditions, how's it going to go? It's raining.
That it is. SRI on the intermediate tyre. SGP gets away well. Demon R gets away well as well. And this is the conditions where we'd kind of expect a Cosy to shine, wouldn't we? But having said that, it is going to depend on how wet this circuit is. SRI got a bit of a charge on it. SGP goes wide. Demon R now trying to make a move on. SGP's on the racing hearts.
Oh no, if it rains more, he's going to be in trouble.
Well, looking at that moisture gauge, it's kind of maybe a tiny...
Borderline. He's gone backwards.
Oh, yeah.
It's past the hard stage.
Yeah.
Demon R got SRI somewhere, we didn't see it.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that is true. And Conrad going from 8th place is up to 4th place. That's the Art Pals on the Intercity. Yeah, SGP's plummeted to 7th. And looking at the moisture gauge now, it is a little bit more. So yeah, I don't think Slicks is the right tyre for the circuit right now. But will it be the right tyre for the circuit in a few minutes' time? That we will have to wait and see. Rich Blues. Oh, Demon R. Oh, Rich Blues having a look up the inside of SRI. Rich Blues making a lovely move, and here comes Conrad to take 3rd place.
Yeah, he's on a mission. I don't know if the championship should be decided, but I think he wants, like, let me win at least one of the races, show that I've still got it in me.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably not let me win, it's I want to win.
I want to win, sorry.
Okay,
he's holding up that middle finger saying first place.
Oh,
he's gone.
Yeah.
That's hard tyres that we get. Is it going to be rain? That's the question.
Well, yeah, that is definitely the question.
I wonder why wipers are still gone. Is that just for the spray? The moisture gauge has moved up a little.
No, it's not. It's not for the spray. Look at the pack cam. There's no one around SGP because it's just spun again, and his wipers are going. So I do think it is still raining as Rich Blues has gone wide, and yeah, that moisture gauge is a lot higher into turn 1 now as SRI breaking away. So far, SRI, Conrad, Nelly, Demon R, and Artpal are all on the intermediate tyres. I guess Rich is as well. Because he was obviously running up in 2nd place.
Connor having a wee wobble through that corner there. The drivers look to be kind of staying on the racing line-ish. Always sliding.
He was sliding, yeah, but I think he's managed to hold on to it. I mean, interesting. As this circuit gets wetter, it will suit the Merc more. It's kind of on the borderline between being better for the BM and the Cosy at the moment. Let's see, if it gets a bit wetter, it may be too much moisture for the Cosy. Oh, Demon R's wide.
He's got to watch that curve. He had a penalty in the second race. It cost him a position. And speaking of that penalty, that's weird how it let him serve that penalty on the last lap. Usually it just rounds it up to
a second,
but was it because he done it in turn 1, turn 2?
I guess it must have been, because if it had been like a corner or two before that, the penalty zone, it would have served it. Demon R managed to get the move done through the knuckles there. And let's see, Nelly's got a fairly decent run. Connor on the pack cam can still see SRI. And you know what? Looking at it, I think the moisture. Oh, I was going to say, yeah, the moisture gauge is quite high over by the pit wall, but that's because that's where the water sort of gathers together. But down into 1, the moisture gauge has reduced a bit. I think it stopped raining.
The wipers aren't going anymore. The drivers haven't
Oh!
got the wipers going. Oh God!
Oh dear, cameraman's dead. Oh dear. That's a shame, that, because I think the conditions are just about to favour the Cosy as well. I mean, he got a little bit wide on the exit, and that's what's ended up sending him spinning. But now we've got Art Pal all over the back of Nelly.
Could it be the conditions are going to favour SGP now?
Well, look at Art Pal's front left tyre wear on the intermediate tyre. Demon R's in the pits.
So's Rich Blues has followed them.
I think that might answer your question. But yeah, so I mean, one way to know whether it's too dry for inters is how quickly they are burning up. And Art Pal's front left is burning up pretty quickly. And unlike years ago, if one of your tyres is completely...
Connor's wide.
Yep. He's not wide, he's keeping his tyres cool. So SGP, okay, previous lap did fastest lap of the race, obviously had boost, has still got boost, but looking at the moisture gauge, that's about right, well, not right for the slicks, but the slicks can cope with that, can't they?
Yeah, as long as he doesn't push it too much. Connor could see SGP behind him, so we're on board. Demon R. There's only green car on board as Connor goes into the pits.
Yeah, Art Pal into pits as well. Art Pal and Connor's tyres were fairly dead. So SGP, having started on those slicks, obviously didn't start well, but he's now in third with 2 cars ahead of him on intermediate tyres that we now know are starting to burn up. So this might actually work out really well for SGP. He's got to be careful on the curves, though, as you said.
Yeah, it's got to be. I'm not seeing puddles. I'm not seeing the rivers across the track. Oh, Demon R lost it.
Oh dear.
It's like a ballerina there.
So Demon R then losing places to Gary, Rich Blues and Art Pal, and Connor's got a 3-second penalty. That'll be for pit entry. Yeah, look at SRI's tyre wear. Could he eke it out for 3 more minutes?
How many laps is that? That's going to be what, maybe 4?
3, maybe 4 laps, yeah.
And SGP's gaining on him. I think he's missed his opportunity to pit as he's on board Conrad on the back cam. Chasing Demon R.
Yes, that we are. Yeah, I mean, I think if you're at the front with the inters on, yeah, if you haven't already pitted, it may be worth seeing if you can go to the end, because there is quite a big gap, isn't there, between SGP in third and Ricky Blues in fourth. And Gary, I think, has had a bit of a moment. Gary started on the racing hard as well. Richard sideways.
Somebody's off at turn 2.
Oh no.
Conrad.
Yeah, Nelly is into the pits to get rid of his inters. Art Pal is on a charge. One of the problems, though, with being on the slicks in these conditions, if you're going to overtake... Oh, SRI's tyres are nearly dead.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to pit coming when he comes up to the pits here. He's not going to get get under 2 minutes to go. And it depends when he crosses the line as well, because if he crosses it above 2 minutes, there should be, what, 3?
Yes, yeah, it'd be 3 laps. Art Pal trying to make a move on Rich Blues. Rich Blues covering it off quite nicely. I was going to say the difficulty of being on the slicks and making a move is if you get a little bit offline and you get into the damper bit. As Demon R trying to make a move on Gary. Art Pal gets that move done eventually. And SGP on the pack cam on the back of SRI, who does now peel into the pits. I'm wondering though whether SRI could have carried on. Yes, lose first place, but perhaps hold on to second. I think pitting now is going to be coming out somewhere behind Nelly. So this may not go SRI's way. You can definitely see a drier line appearing. Yeah, Rich Blue's trying to fend off now. Demon R, as these guys are starting their last lap of the race. I think SGP and SR... No, will SRI get another one? No,
because he's pitted now.
Yeah.
But if he was there, could he have got another one? And
that would have secured his second place, wouldn't it? If if that was the case. Demon R all over the back of Rich Blues trying to make the move. Rich Blues is making that Cozzy as wide as the dry line, even a little bit of a slide now on the pack cam. SRI has come out behind.
Connor's off at turn 1 again, and we have lost Conrad.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh
Stop
dear.
driving angry Connor, my love.
Okay, so SRI Nelly battling it out. Art Pal's going to be crossing the line here. SGP's already got another lap to do, but Art Pal's going to be the first to cross the line. He's going to take second place. SRI on Nelly on the back cam. He may even get Gary as well. Rich in third. Well done to Rich. Demon R fourth. And it was SRI, then Gary, then Nelly. So SRI stealing a couple of places, but SGP here crossed the line with plenty of time to go. So yeah, I think SRI, perhaps if it had carried on, would have got the extra lap, which would have then secured him that second place. But I don't blame him for going for the pits. But SGP taking the gamble of the slick tyre early on, making it work, makes it 3 out of 3 here at Suzuka. Wraps up the championship in style, as there we have confirmation of the race result.
Was it 3 out of 3? Did Demon R not win one?
No, because he got a penalty in the middle one, didn't he?
Yeah.
And some Scotsman stole his position.
Yeah, I forgot.
Right, well, let's see. In a few moments, we'll be able to have a chat about the final championship standings. Yeah, I hope if I actually go and take a look at them. So Ray, why don't you take us through the championship standings?
Yeah, we'll do. So SGP 214 points. It's a championship of 3volution. I think that's hard to say. The championship or series, whatever you want to call it. And Demon R has jumped Conrad. Would Demon R have jumped Conrad if Conrad stayed in 8th place?
I think. Well, actually, I don't know.
10 points of difference there. So how much would it go?
Connor would have got 9 points, so Demon R
Tied?
Died.
Would they not be tied?
No, Demon R would have been 1 point ahead, I think. Yeah, because if you add 9 points onto Connor's points now, he'd have been on 171. So, yeah, unfortunate for Connor.
There's Art Pal 4th place, 151 points. 5th place, Nelly, 144. SRI 6th place with 119th. 7th place, Rich Blues with 101. Jason 8th place with 93, and then 9th place Twilight 83, and then 10th place Formula Gary 79, 11th place Jimmy with 38, and then Steve F1, Critical Hay, and Mighty Nash with 0 points and a seat available. Yeah, a few changes in there. Most one known as Demon R.
Yeah. Let's see, I think SRI and Rich Blues jumped ahead of Jason and Twilight, with Jason and Twilight not being able to race today. Art Pal managed to, I think, stay ahead of Nelly. But yeah, I mean, great battles throughout.
No, Apple jumped Nelly.
Did he? Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Nelly was fourth position last race. Last 7,
Standings,
8, and
yeah.
9th. Yeah.
Fair. Okay, so I've got a question. I mean, in a moment we can have a chat about how we think this championship has gone. But before I do, I just want to pose a question to you that I think would be interesting to put to the drivers, and that is, if the drivers were given the options of these cars again, would they pick the same car or would they pick a different one?
Me personally, I'd probably stay with the one I picked. Like I tried all 3 out and felt I was more comfortable in a BMW. But then the ones on the Colossi, would they have changed? Especially with the weather.
I think that's probably the interesting one, because the Cosy had the power, it was fun to drive, but then when that rain came, yeah, it
was a monster.
But then saying on the flip side, the Merc.
What
Exactly.
about yourself? Would you drive the Merc or would you go BMW or?
I personally, given the choice, well, actually, I mean, one of the things that I decided before the championship was, if one of the cars wasn't represented at the first race, I would pick that car. And if that wasn't a situation, then I would be picking the Merc anyway. Turns out I was the only one in the Merc. But I would change and go for a Cosy. Because I think I'd like to think I could have handled it enough in the wet, but benefited more in the dry and the mixed conditions than I could in the Mercedes. Because in the Merc,
I think you could have won the championship with it though.
I reckon I'd have been able to give it a damn good go. I mean, let's put it this way: I finished 42 points off SGP. In a car that technically only had the chance of winning one race a week, and that was the one in the wet. The others, yeah, it just didn't have the power to really compete. But there we go. But yeah, so I think I probably would choose the Cosy. Or I'd stick with the Merc. I don't know if I'd go with the BM. Just not my sort of preferred car. But there we go. Right. How do you think the championship has gone as a concept, and how do you think it's been received?
How's it gone as a concept? I think it's been pretty well all round. We had Jason in his tank, and he was a monster in that. He was getting into all the battles in the first few races. He had it until the Cosy came available for him.
I mean, that'd be an interesting one. Would Jason rather have been in the Aventime than the Cosy?
And then, how's it been received by the drivers? I think most of them would be like, it's been a good concept and it's been a good season. There might be a couple that are like, picked the wrong car, but I hope it was received in good spirits.
Yeah, I mean, one thing, obviously, we've had low numbers for quite a few of the races in this championship, but having said that, we're in the middle of December. We're into that Christmas period, and people's availability is limited. That's why we used to do like dirty championships around this time, or like would do Silver Star stuff. I mean, I know SGP was talking to me the other day, and he was wondering whether maybe this championship went on 1 week too long, with it us now being like middle of December. But having said that,
We still had 8 drivers at the last race.
Yeah.
The last race of the season. I'm trying to think. I know I've missed.
well, yeah, I mean, you missed a week with illness, and obviously Steve F1 still hasn't got his wheel back. And yeah, I mean, we have heard from Hay. He is still alive and still with us. Just been very busy. But yeah, I mean, I know we'll be looking at trying to fill some of the empty slots. Yeah, because the more we can have on the grid, the better. But it's got to be the right fit. Let's put it that way. Anything else you want to mention before I quickly touch on next season?
What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo?
Go on.
One's really heavy and the one's a little lighter.
Oh my god.
What happens if you put a dick in a potato?
Go on.
You get a dictator.
What do you call an LGBTQ superhero?
Somebody that's came out of the closet.
Transformer.
I like that one.
Finally! It's only taken 7 years. I think on that bombshell we'll end there. Okay, I will just quickly touch on next season. And that is that in the coming days, the admins will be getting together to finalise some of the settings for that championship. There's a couple of things that we may do a little different. It's Dynamic GT League. We'd like to do things a little differently, but I think the concept is going to be sort of going back to qualifying session, 40-minute races. I don't think we'll be having wet weather, just because those cars, we want people to enjoy racing those cars, not smashing into barriers uncontrollably. Because those F1 cars, the old ones, they're a little bit tail happy in the lower gears, and if you add moisture into that as well, yeah, that's it. We want people to have fun. Regarding the tracks, we've got 2 new tracks that have become available. It would be nice if we're able to get both of those on, but we need to make sure that the car is suitable for those tracks. So all that stuff hopefully will be dealt with in the coming days. And then we can let everybody know the basic details of that championship, but it will go back to being 9 races over 9 weeks. And yeah, I mean, obviously, I know there's been sort of little talks about whether we could perhaps do teammates in that, with it being like F1 and maybe having teammates. But then if you were to have teammates, how would you put those teammates together? So there's a load of different things that are a possibility. We just need to get together to finalise them. I can tell you though that BOP will be on, so you can, at least if you want to get a few laps done in the car, BOP will be on, and we will be on the racing soft tyre. So there you go. Anything else you want to add to that, Ray?
No.
Excuse me.
This is going to be a fun championship, especially the way the cars handle and whatnot. And plus, we've got a couple of new tracks as well, so will they be in the running for the tracks? That's something we'll need to find out.
Yeah. Also, I mean, what are people's liveries going to look like?
Yeah, especially with it being an iconic car, or based on an iconic car. Are people gonna
I mean,
go
are
back in
are
time with
well,
their
I
own
was going to say,
liveries?
are the drivers allowed to go and use a livery that somebody else has made that might be a classic Ferrari, Williams, McLaren?
As long as their livery that they have on at race 1 is the same throughout the season. If they want to change it, they need to message the page.
Absolutely. Right. Other than that, I think we're just about done. So, have a good Christmas, everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, don't drink and drive unless it's on the simulator. And thankfully, there isn't a beer simulator. That'd be. Oh, did you know that there's a sex shop simulator?
Yeah, I've seen
On the PlayStation. I went on the PlayStation. I thought, I wonder what simulators. I typed in simulator. The fifth one along was sex shop simulator with sex toys on the shelf. I've not played it yet.
Yeah.
I haven't bought it yet.
You might get arrested in Bali.
I might do, yeah. Okay, next year we'll be doing commentary on Sex Shop Simulator. Okay. If it's anything like Fire Simulator, we're in trouble. Is it in VR? I do not know. I didn't look into it that much. Anyway, all right.
Well, shit.
Right. Have a good Christmas, everybody. Ray, thank you once again for joining us on commentary.
No, thank you for having me. Thank you to the admins, to the stewards, everyone behind the scenes, and the drivers especially. Let us know, did you like this concept? Would you do it again? Have we found 3 other different cars that could be compatible with each other? Would you do it again? But most of all, have a good Christmas. I hope it goes well as best as it can for you, and a happy New Year. And we'll probably see you after the New Year.
Yep.
No, but I've been watching. Sorry, I know I've said their goodbyes. I've watched 2 seasons of Halo. I've actually downloaded.
Is it good?
I liked it because it's it was the first game on the Xbox that I had, so I liked it, and you could follow the story, although it wasn't perceived in the right way. That it jumped about a bit, but it's good. I enjoyed it, and I've downloaded the games on PC to play.
Fair enough. Well, you'll have to let us know how you go. I did see the series, and I thought, I might give that a try. So maybe that's something I can do over Christmas. Right. Thank you, everybody. You know what to do. Smash that notification bell, like, subscribe, and we'll see you all again soon.
Ta-da!